Welcome back to the restoration channel. In this video we are gonna change the front brake lines. For this particular model the ABS system has already been removed, but as you can see someone has added a hydraulic hose and made a bracket here on the plastic and then left a part of the old brake line which is hitting the radiator. You can see some of the pins are already damaged. And so what can we do is to replace all of these old rubber lines, starting from the master and going this line, and also replacing this small line with a nice example of a steel braided hose. I asked the trackday guys to extend this line about 300 millimeters, so we compensate the fact that the standard kit comes up and goes to this junction and you add a hard line to here, and then you have one old line that you need to still get here. But I talked with the guys and we just extended this line to up to here, because what happens with even with the original ones, you can see the rubber can split and your brake hose could burst suddenly out of nowhere. That particular hose broke outside of the gate after we replaced the brake pads on a model exactly like this, just a few years older. So the method of replacing them, I will open this cap up, I will add a canister on the bleed screw, and afterwards I'll just suck out all of the liquid that's in here. Take off this line. Be careful not to spill any of the brake fluid on the paint, because it will eat it up, and just use some water to neutralize its effects. But yeah, I'll take out the liquid from here, open up this line and put the bleeder on that and try to make this replacement as neat as possible. So let's just get to it.
My BMW K1200 RS, my BMW, gonna ride it on tour with my friends. Found it lying in a heap in the weeds, all covered in mold and rust. I paid a few grand and got it home, tore it down to see what was up. Hadn't seen the road in 15 years, sitting in some junkyard. I heard it was a police bike, pursuing speeders.
And here we can see the old line and the new one. You can see this is the right side of the bike. This line is still the original one, because that's how BMW made it. You can see it's going to the original spot where I before told you that this is the original spot for the ABS hard lines. Up to here is the bike has soft lines, and after that it goes to hard lines. Usually when you replace these lines and you delete the ABS pump, because on these models they're usually not working at this point, you add a hard line here and go from another line to here up to here. Since somebody has already destroyed that bracket and cut it in half and left only one of the fittings on here and added some hydraulic line, we will be eliminating all of this and just going from the T connector straight to the master cylinder without any unnecessary connections. So yeah, I just ordered a brand new stainless steel braided line from trackday.eu, but take in consideration that the kit was meant for only this part, and luckily I contacted the guys and asked them to extend the line for 300 millimeters in my case. And the kit cost 95 or 100 euros. It's hell parts, and it's nice quality. It's a nice quality kit because I have already used it on one other bike, the same model, just a few years older. And the kit comes with new banjo bolts, copper washers, the small line that goes here. And how you install it? You just take off this part of the brake system. You unscrew this, you leave this hard line here, because this hard line doesn't go usually bad, at least from the bikes that I've seen. And you add this T connection here. All the connections is loose because you just look how you need it to go, and go up, and it should be all good. And looks like I noticed one thing. You see these banjo fittings at the end? They're at 90-degree angle, and you see this fitting here. You can see it's not the same. If you put it at the banjo fitting side by side, you can see the line is going at a quite different angle. It's not the trackday's fault, because the newer models have BMW brakes. The older ones have Brembo brakes. The Brembo brakes have this angle on the fittings, and the newer ones have that angle, which I didn't even thought about that when ordering the kit. So let's see if we can correct this, or will we have to order another kit. And the method how I'm dealing with it, at least making the best of this situation, I used some pieces of scrap aluminum, put the fitting in the vise, and used a piece of wood to not damage the line, and gently tapped it down. For the first results, I wouldn't say it's bad, because there's no kinks in the line, and I blowed some air through it, and it's flowing quite nice. So at least it's not a complete disaster. Luckily, Trackday used nice quality fittings, so this was possible to bend at least to the angles that I needed. And it looks like now it matches up with the original ones. And yeah, take in mind, if you have the BMW brakes on your motorcycles that comes with the facelift and the newer style ABS system, most likely you'll have these styles, and you'll need 90-degree banjo fittings. But on the older style, you will have most likely 15 or 20, something like that, angle fittings. That's how I'm dealing with this situation. And here we have the results. It's not a thing that I would recommend to do, but in my case, that I would have to throw out these lines or sell it to someone with an older brake system. It looks like everything seems to match up quite nicely, because both of these ends seem to fit. The banjo fittings now seem to be at a great angle. So you just have to remove this hard line, install it on the new lines, and add everything back to the bike.
Sun at high noon, wrenches clashing, echoes of steel, rust and chrome that time tries to steal. Wheel by wheel I bring them to life. A rebel's art, born from the strife. I fix these machines, they hum and roar. Dreams of the road they
Just up here through the original spot. And it looks like we can just bolt it right here, leave a little bend for it to move, and just let me do it two hands so it gets into a place, something like this. And I'm thinking of using this hole here as a attachment point, because the point from that T connection to up to here won't move. Basically, looking at it, this point to this point will move separately, but this point from here is just moving from right to left. So I'm thinking of using a light bendable connection there, so at least the line doesn't run into the fork all the time. And looks like we'll have a nice bend up to here, so let's just add the banjo.
Hearts beat loud, their spirits remain.
And as you can see, the line has plenty of movement to move around. There's no stress on it, it's just freely sitting here. And also the path, the T-fitting, you can see there's a nice little bend in it, because when the forks will move, it will have plenty of space to move around with everything. So that's at least this side done. Now to the left side. Just for reference purposes, this is the pre-facelift models. It's an older style ABS pump that works as ordinary ones, and this is the newer style with the electronical assisted ABS. And you can see the ball holes for the T-fitting fit here, but you can see this line, the newer models, is shorter and has a 90-degree on it, as per the old one. It's just like the kit that came with it. And one way telling it, the older ones have Brembos written on them, the newer ones have BMW written on them. And the newer ones, I believe, come from 2001, if I'm not mistaken, or 2002, something like that. But yeah, you can see there's a difference to the calipers. The rest of the line looks to be the same, but yeah, the fittings to the calipers are different for the pre-facelift models and the facelift models. And this is how the lines turned out. You can see that this line looks pretty nice. I zip tied the ABS line and used the BMW original clips to mount it securely so it doesn't move around. It's a little bit too long, but at least everything fits, everything can be bolted nice and tidy. And you can see the sensor also clips onto the line and it moves upwards. And you can see here that it moves nice and freely and doesn't snag or hit anything anymore. So at least the brake lines on the front are now done. Now just to add some fluid, bleed it out and start riding the bike.
I'm replacing the fork seals. I'm waiting for parts in the mail. I don't even know if it's going to run. That's my motorcycle garage. My motorcycle garage.
And now when the bleeding is done, just add the brake fluid to those two bars, so it's at least to the bottom bar. And afterwards when you put on the cover, You can see the level is just right. So just add back those 4 bolts and the brake line replacement has been successful. You can see new line sitting over this side, and we have a bit of a kink on this line, but it won't do any harm because this part of the lines doesn't move, and we can see that this upper part is just at perfect length. So that's how you replace the front brake lines on these models if you have the deleted ABS pump. Otherwise you would just run the standard kit to that connector up there and get another line up to here. And if you can add a hard line, you can make it yourself if you have a brake line tools that makes fittings, or just buy the hard line. It's quite cheap online, so that's how you do it.